Most of us have been lied to about longevity. We are told that if we just swallow enough pills, spend enough on superfoods, or track every gram of protein, we can somehow hack our way into living longer. But on February 1st, 2026, a team of researchers just proved that we have been looking in the wrong place. We have been trying to import health from the outside when we actually have a $1 trillion pharmaceutical factory sitting inside our gut right now. And for the first time in history, we have figured out how to flip the on switch. If you have ever felt like the world of biohacking is just a playground for billionaires with $50,000 budgets, you need to see this, because this discovery is not about what you can buy, it's about what your body can manufacture. And the best part, it doesn't cost a dime. So first, let's talk about this groundbreaking discovery which happened at the Janelia Research Campus based in Lansdowne, Virginia. These guys are not just influencers in lab coats. They are some of the most respected neuroscientists and biologists on the planet. Their latest study, published just days ago, focused on something called colanic acid. Now don't let the name bore you. Colanic acid is essentially the holy grail of cellular repair. It's a compound that tells your mitochondria, which are simply put are the batteries in your cells, to stop leaking energy and start repairing damage. In the past, scientists tried to turn this into a pill. The problem? Your stomach acid destroys it, your liver filters it, and by the time this longevity pill hits your bloodstream, it's just an expensive pee. But the Janelia team asked a different question. What if we didn't have to swallow it? What if we could trick our gut bacteria into building it for us? See, your microbiome is not just digestive tube, it's a living, breathing chemical plant. And in this February 26 study, they found a specific trigger that tells your E. coli and other gut residents to stop being passive roommates and start acting like a full-time pharmacist. So now the $1 million question is, how does it impact on our daily lives? I want you to think about someone you love who is struggling with their health. Maybe it's a parent whose memory is slipping, or maybe it's you feeling that brain fog that just won't lift no matter how much coffee you drink. The impact of this research is not just about extending life, it's about Healthspan. In the Janelia trials, when this internal factory was switched on, the results were not just statistical improvements. We are talking about massive drops in systematic inflammation. We are talking about insulin sensitivity returning to levels seen in 20-year-olds. This is the moment and year where longevity moves from a rich person's hobby to a human right, because you don't need a prescription for this. You just need to know how to talk to your microbes. So how do we actually apply this latest breakthrough in our daily life? The researchers identified 3 specific communication triggers that tell your gut to start producing colanic acid. Step first, the low dose stressor. The study found that our bacteria produce the most anti-aging compounds when they are under a very specific type of mild stress. In the lab, they used chemical triggers, but for us, it's pulsed fiber intake. Instead of eating the same healthy salad every day, the Janelia protocol suggests rotating the fiber sources every 48 hours. This confusion keeps the bacteria in an active, productive state rather than a lazy one. Step second, the 14-hour window. The factory switch only flips when the gut is empty of food but full of water. This confirms that 14-10 intermittent fasting isn't just for weight loss. It's a maintenance shift for your internal pharmacy. And step third, the polyphenol catalyst. The researchers found that certain compounds in dark berries and green tea act as the raw materials for colanic acid. If you are not providing the bricks, the factory cannot build the house. It's as simple as that. So collectively as a mankind, we spent the last decade obsessed with biohacking our outside environment. We bought the blue light glasses, the cold plunges, and the cabinet full of supplements. But 2026 is the year we are finally starting to look inward. The Janelia Research Campus did not just find a new cure for aging. They found that we were already carrying the cure within us. We just had to stop shouting over our biology and start listening to it. Now, if you're thinking this is great, but what about the parts of me that are already aging fast? Well, there is an even crazier part of this discovery involving how you can actually measure the age of individual organs, like your brain versus your heart. Your brain can be 20 years old, but your heart can be at 40. But that is the story for the next video. In the meantime, start rotating those fiber sources, give your gut that 14-hour break, and remember, your body is a lot smarter than any pill you can ever buy. Stay curious, and I will see you in the next one.